You got your full breakdown on those new Arcana Force cards, a trick-or-treat theme, and some other good stuff. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Seize control of destiny with the Arcana Force, and these cards are absolutely everything I wanted. So starting things off here, we have the Hierophant. This is going to be a 15/15 light fairy monster. You can discard this card for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when an Arcana Force monster is summoned to your field. Okay, I will take that. And then if this card is summoned, toss a coin. Heads, special summon a level 4 lower Arcana Force monster in your deck with a different card name for monsters you control and in your graveyard. Oh boy, that summons the Fool. And then tails, special summon an Arcana Force monster in your deck to your opponent's field. The Hierophant is the tarot card that refers to spiritual and religious wisdom and knowledge, but also a sense of conformity, traditionalism, and inheritability. Or infallibility of okay. So this card is jamming your opponent out of playing monster effects and searchability. Hey Konami, thank you for this. Arcana Force can actually be a real boy deck now. We also got the Sun. This card is absolutely sick. Like, they outdid themselves on the art. This is a 29/29, by the way. And it is a light fairy. So you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. So, if a card that has a coin tossing effect is on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Why, don't mind if I do. So, if this card is summoned, toss a coin. Heads, set a spell or trap card that has a coin tossing effect from your deck. Tails, destroy all cards in the spell and trap card zone. Okay. The Sun is the tarot that refers to joy, happiness, birth, and new beginnings. Out with the old, in with the new, leaving the past behind. And that past is board wiping the living crap out of the back row so that your opponent just sits there and stares at you and goes, oh, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, it is. Also, this generically interacts with anything that has a coin tossing effect. So, some of those Joey Wheeler cards out there that you could have, you get the chance to actually do those. All right? But also, if you have the field spell up and running, free special summon. And then the Chaos Ruler. Now, for those of you that, might be thinking, wait, the Chaos Ruler, is it that broken card that was mentioned a very long time ago? No, it wasn't. All right, but I will tell you that this is a very good card. So this is 3 Arcana Force monsters with different names. Must be special summoned by sending the above cards from either field to the graveyard. That's not a problem, actually. Actually, the fact that this is a contact fusion, I think, fixed all of our issues. Because I was like, when I first saw this, I was like, we're going to have to play Poly. But no, we don't have to. So if this card is special summon, toss a coin. So heads, special summon a level 10 or lower Arcana Force monster from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions. Very interesting that it doesn't bring back from graveyard. I do find that kind of interesting. Tails, add a card that has a coin tossing effect from your deck to your hand. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects on the field while Light Barrier is in the field zone. What I do find absolutely hilarious about this is if you have this up and running, you're skill draining your opponent's field. Like, it's not even like a broken skill, or the skill drain. It's they cannot even attempt to activate that. No cost, no nothing. You are just shutting them out from even getting the attempt to do anything, which is fantastic. And then we have the Wave of Light. This is actually really cool because this actually gives us some actual much-needed lore for the Wave of Light. So, you can only use the third card effect of this card's name once per turn. So, during your standby phase, if you do not have Light Barrier in your field zone, toss a coin. If the result is tails, this card's second and third effects are negated until the next standby phase. That's very interesting for a punishing effect. So, your fairy monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. Okay. We can discard one card to add 2 Arcana Force monsters with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except for Arcana Force monsters. A little bit sad that they had to lock it, but I can't really blame them for that. And then notes. As I recall, this card is based on a scene from the anime where it's revealed that Sayo is heavily represented by the devil, a card that represents enslavement to baser passions and destructive desires. Or, a cosmic force bent on total universal destruction, but same difference. It's also an alternate name for Light of Destruction, the entity that kind of severed the cosmic villain in GX. That is in fact true. I actually think that's really, really cool. And then we have Arcana Force, or Arcana Spread. This card looks sick. Okay, so Arcana Spread, normal spell card. You only use either of this first effects this card's name once, and only once a turn. So toss a coin and apply this effect. If light barriers on your field, you can choose the effect. So, heads, social summon a level 4 lower Arcana Force monster from your deck. Tails, social summon a monster from your graveyard as a coin tossing effect. I mean, okay, sure. Banish this card from the graveyard. Add one card from your graveyard to your hand that has a coin tossing effect. But I can't use that because it's only one of the two effects of this card's name once per turn. Your destiny is being sent to the world hereafter. The Apostle of Destruction and Demise. I special summon Arcana Force EX, the Chaos Ruler. That is so sick. Like, the Arcana Force stuff is so good. Like, I love this. Now, we also got the Trick or Treat theme out here, and these cards are going to be available on Master Duel on the 28th. So much like they did with Promethean Princess, speeding these cards up for an actual release out here for things, I'm happy about this, actually. They're doing actual good things, speeding things up with making these global releases the same. So, this is Hollow, the Great Spirit of Tricks, and you're probably going to take a look at this and you're going to be like, Evil Twins, Evil Twins, Evil Twins, Evil Twins. Yes, they're drawn by the same artist, I could assume. So this is level 4 Dark Fiend, and you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. Alright, so 0 attack, 0 defense. So if this card is normal or special, you can make your opponent choose one of these effects for you to apply, but you must be able to control this face-up card to resolve this effect. So this card gains 800 attack for each Fiend monster in your graveyard, or ping your opponent for 500 damage for each Fiend monster in your graveyard. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. I can't really imagine a world where your opponent's going to let you ping them for 500 damage for each Fiend in your graveyard. Could just be me, but, you know, it's always going to be the attacking, I feel like. If this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can send one monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. So that's actually not too gosh darn bad. And then we got Ween, the Great Spirit of the Treats. And this is a zombie with a 0 attack, 0 defense. Same thing, you can use the first second effects of this card's name once per turn. So on normal special, you can make your opponent choose one of these effects for you to apply. And we have to once again control this card to resolve it. This card gains 800 attack for each zombie monster in the graveyard, or ping your opponent for 500 damage for each zombie monster in the graveyard. We were just so close to having Mayakashi FTK be legal, because if I could choose the effects, we'd be broken here. And if this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can special summon one monster from your opponent's graveyard to your field. Well, that's actually pretty good. Then we got a brand new spell card called Trick or Treat. I kid you not. I have a feeling that this is going to be a secret area in the TCG, just because that's something that they would do. But it'll let you add a Hollow, the Great Spirit of Tricks, or a Ween, the Great Spirit of Treats from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so you get some recurability on this. Like I said, though, there is a Master Duel event coming up for this. You'll be able to test these out and have fun with. And speaking of, yeah, you know, you should have known that there was going to be an OCG playmat with this. Yes, I can tell you right off the bat that this is going to be an absolutely big collector's item. A lot of people are going to be wanting this. It doesn't matter if the cards are good, it's waifu tax, man. And I have a feeling we're going to see more of this sort of stuff coming along the way. So, good job, Konami. You definitely got me interested. And then we got confirmation out here that it looks like we're getting 2 more cards in the Early Days collection, one of which being the Perfectly Ultimate Great Month, and of course, Ciaru. Now, both of these were originally promo cards for the era. So the fact that Konami's going back to, you know, actually print these cards in Quarter Century in honor of how long the game has been about, I think that's actually really, really cool. So having some more goodies out here in addition to the Harpy's Feather Duster, I think is actually pretty good. I mean, the Feather Duster alone was selling the product, in my opinion, just for what it is. I believe we also got confirmation for this coming out in Japan in February. Don't know when the English release is, but I assume we'll have some sort of update for this in the future. So, a lot of news. So make sure you guys leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons! Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.